Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We're going to talk about a couple of things this morning. We're also going to talk about the president's health again because we have some new updates on that. Good morning, Queen. Hey, Sweet Pea. Good morning to you. Good morning, Hot Toddy. Good morning to you all. Hey, Agnes, Ricardo, Robert, I see you coming through. Anthony, user 229, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, so we're going to talk about, like I said, the White House still out here trying to, okay, leave that there. The White House is still out here trying to pretend as if our eyes can't see. Hey, C. Mandy, good morning, beautiful. Hey, Sheila, good morning. Summer isn't even trying. Man, Summer said, look, we give up. That's what Summer said. Summer said, we give up. What you want from us? We don't have nothing else to give. That's it. Quiet as kept. I ain't even mad because I'm tired of pumping my AC and crying when I look at those grocery at that electricity bill. So really no complaints out of me. And actually this morning, before I get to talking about the other stuff, you say, could they hire a makeup artist to cover his skin? They could, but I want y'all to think about something. Remember when that attempt was so-called made on Trump? Remember Trump said he's a fast healer, and that's why you couldn't see no wound on his ear? Riddle me this, Batman. How come it's taking so long for his hand to heal? He was healing like Wolverine a couple years ago. So how come now it's taking forever for their hand to heal? Oh, we know. Look, I know it was fake. You know it was fake. MAGA seems to think that shit was real. That's what MAGA thinks. MAGA thinks, listen, I'm just telling you what MAGA thinks, okay? Hey, Shamonia, and let me stop for a second. Good morning to all of you. Thank you for joining me this morning. I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you being here. And so thank you so much for coming through, stopping through this morning, whether you're getting ready for work, on your way to work, at work. Thank you for being here this morning. I appreciate that because you could be anywhere else. TikTok has a lot of options. So thank you. Thank you so much for being here. So I just want to, like I said, just note Trump claimed his ear healed so fast. You know, that's what Trump claimed. How come it's taking so long for this hand to heal up? How come it's taking so long for that fluid to get off them ankles and them foots? Why is it taking so long? Because I thought that he was a fast healer. Why is it taking so long? I'm just asking the obvious question. Why is it taking so long? Because he so-called heals fast, right? So, and look, I'm going to show you another one. Yeah, he is a fast talker. Look, fast leaker too. Look, that's a close-up picture. Look. Bruh. Really, Croman? I heard it was a white guy that shot up, that did that to the church. Bye. Facts matter. They tried it. Now, you know what's funny when I see this picture? That a guy that looks like Trump, I'm gonna tell you what the real epidemic is in America. Cognitive dissonance. Because a guy that looks like that will say, I only date 10s. 10 what? Y'all know I ain't lying. Thank you so much, Sharon. Y'all know I'm not lying. A guy that looks like that will say, I only date 10s. If you ain't a 10, if you ain't got a small waist, I ain't dating you. What? Sir, do you own a mirror? It's always the ones that look like that. Good morning from Oklahoma. Good morning. He does look like a Garbage Pail Kid. I could not put my finger on it. I was like, I've seen this look before. Outside of when you're frostbitten, then I went, there it is, Garbage Pail Kid. That's exactly what that is. That's exactly what that is. Phyllis, go fix somebody a sandwich. You can't come in my live and talk to me about nothing. You're a conservative woman. Go cook something. It's 9:25. It's never too early to start preparing lunch. Get out of here. You're not allowed to be in here. Look, they crash out. They crashing out. I just want to remind y'all, Trump said he was a fast healer. That ear so-called healed up in lightning speed. But this hand, bruh can't get that hand to turn back orange for nothing. You're right. I would like some lunch, dude, but I made clear I want the crust cut off my sandwich. Oh, you say he's swollen. That's what happens to you with the... I know he's swollen. You and I know he's swollen. MAGA says he's filled with liberty and freedom. MAGA says that's the only reason why you see the president getting bigger. That's liberty and freedom for all of us. Right. Okay. Thank you so much, Grateful. I try to bring the truth with some laughters and smiles too, right? Because the truth is hard, right? The truth is hard. We all know the truth is hard. But I try to lighten the load somewhat, even in our discussions about it. You know what I mean? Because we can deal with whatever is going on, but that don't mean... You ever heard the phrase, you laugh to keep from crying? It's kind of that thing. I kind of look at it as that. Sometimes you need a little bit of lightheartedness to digest what's really happening. Like I thought about it earlier. Now, most of y'all probably seen Waterboy, right? Oh, Chrissy, go make somebody a sandwich, beloved. You can't be in here. You're supposed to be being somewhere being domestic. Bye, girl. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that. I treated that comment like I was a conservative man. I ain't reading all that shit. I ain't supposed to be listening to women. Especially not conservative women. I listen to liberal women, but I don't listen to conservative women because just like a conservative man, I really listen to liberal women. Conservative men actually listen to liberal women because they want some attention. They want some attention. Liberal, you had a hard time understanding that, Ty? Was that difficult to understand when I said liberal? This block ain't difficult. See, bye. I put your last account out. Coming back in another one won't change anything. Liberal women will ensure you wear lotion. Yep. What they say? Have a baby by me, baby. Be moisturized or something like that. No, that didn't go well. But y'all understand where I'm coming from. Liberal women will teach you how to moisturize. We'll teach you how to mind your fucking business. So you're not getting yourself so upset because you in other people's business. You looking through the blinds in your house. Why is that man across the street marrying another man? A liberal woman will go, do you want that man for yourself? And when you go, no, then the liberal woman will say, close the fucking blinds and mind your damn business. Because if you don't want a husband for yourself, why you all over there in his fucking yard, in his bedroom, worried about who he's sleeping with, who his man is? You want a man for yourself? That's what I tell them. That's why conservative men stay clocking what gay men are doing. Because those conservative men also want a man too. That wife is their beard. That's why she's not that attractive. I said what I said. Yep. And liberal people will also teach you how to use seasonings. Yeah, they want to say liberal people crazy, but you know why they want to say they crazy? Because it's crazy for you it's crazy for you to push back against the system. See? It's crazy for you to push back against the system. Stop talking in all caps, Pawpaw. You're showing your age. People who talk in all caps are old. Bye. You've been blocked. I only allow one person in my live to speak in all caps, and because I know that's what she does. That's her thing. That's I never say her name right. Belicious. But you ain't Belicious. So I blocked your ass. Pawpaw, you're not going to come in here yelling at me, preaching this shit. I don't listen to no man fucking preach to me. Not no man with swollen ankles and liver spots. No man that built like that can tell me shit. Can't tell me nothing. Okay? You can't tell me nothing. All right? What they say, have a Coke and have a smile. That's what you could do. Because you can't tell me nothing that I want to hear. Not a, what they say, not a drop. Now I'm putting this back here because I wanted to remind y'all that these are the companies, right? Roland, I blocked your other account. This was blocked too, beloved. Damn. Thirsty Boots. Thirsty Boots. I'm going to block every single one of them. Now, remember I showed y'all this the other day. These are all of the countries that are suspending shipments to the United States. Don't forget. So if you into your Korean skincare, you better get it while you can because South Korea's on that list. Okay? This is what happens when you choose piss poor leadership. This is what we get. This is what you get when you have horrible leadership. And Republican leadership has led to this. Marley, Americans are too poor to buy anything. You've been blocked. Because see, what y'all going to learn, Americans about to learn a lesson in math and economics, right? Because all y'all who think the manufacturing is going to come back, no, it's not. It's still not going to come back. Because they still need some of the parts or ingredients from overseas, and they get tariffed on that. What the companies are going to do is do their math and realize it's still cheaper to make it overseas and import it in and pass the tariff fees on to your silly ass. Ah, what a time to be alive. Part of me wants to, remember I told y'all I want to sell America as WWE now. That's not really, but that's not a something to celebrate. But I got to block you, beloved. You don't have on a shirt. That would be DEI. All of us in here have on tops. Put on a top and put it in your avatar, and then you're allowed back. Yeah. See, I don't do DEI either. Conservatives, y'all said y'all didn't like DEI. Well, I don't do that shit either. Put on a shirt, especially if you ain't got no six-pack. Who the fuck want to see that? Like, are you kidding me? You had the audacity to not have on a shirt, but have no, you ain't have washboard abs, though. I don't want to see milk abs. I don't want to see, you know, fried chicken abs. Yes, Nerd Alert, you got to wear clothes. Thank you so much, Army Vet, and thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. You know, because only draft dodgers, it's the draft dodgers that talk all the shit. You know what I'm saying? The people who don't serve. You understand? The Gravy SEAL team. That's what I call them. They talk all that shit, but they ain't rising up from no tyranny. They ain't rising up from, the only tyranny they're rising up from is maybe diabetes. But they can't even beat diabetes. How the hell they gonna beat rising up from tyranny? Okay, all right. I keep telling y'all, that's why I don't listen to this. Oh, I like that Meal Team 6. I like that. But y'all better start stocking up, because if you use things that happen to come from any of these countries, you're not going to be able to have access. Y'all about to learn what America looked like before that global economy showed up. Because see, when I was growing up, you could watch on TV people have certain things in other countries, but you didn't have access to it. You didn't have access to it because you couldn't just order it or go to a store and just get it. That's not how it was back then. You just had to watch. That's all you could do. Just watch and go, wow, I hope to one day travel to this far off distant land so I can taste that cuisine or experience that weather or go on that ride. You understand where I'm coming from? You can't do it's changed. America has forever changed. Yep. Stock up on your medicines and your other supplies because you're going to have to, y'all. Good morning, Miss Blue Love. You're going to have to. But I just want to remind you guys, don't forget, you need to pay attention to this because all of this stuff is going to have an impact on your life. All of it. And I know we like to believe that we won't be impacted by Trump's choices. We are. Oh, not just eBay. I'm going to tell you who else. Etsy. Those Etsy sellers. That shit a wrap. That shit a wrap. So all those small business owners that were making money on Etsy, boy, all that shit gone. See, when you mess with the global economy and when you want to be an isolationist, where you can't make real serious money like that. You can't make real serious money being an isolationist. And this is the result of those policies. And it's only going to get worse. And understand, post-Trump, you're not getting all this shit back like that. Oh no, it set America back for decades. Notice how I say your country because I'm already looking to get out of here. Yeah, we all are affected, Dana. Yep, it's going to be like the average citizens in North Korea. The saddest part of it all, though, is that most Americans don't have enough education to know how bad it is. That's the saddest part. They don't have enough education. Do you know, I was reading in a teacher's forum yesterday, and these were teachers that they were in different places across America, teaching different age groups. All of them reported on the same thing. The children were coming to school talking about they had seen stuff on the internet saying that the Department of Education is trying to shorten the school year to 6 months. I'm going to say that one more time. The Department of Education wants to shorten the school year to 6 months. So what those kids supposed to do for the other 6 months of the year? Work in them fields, those factories, those plants, all those places where they pushed out labor. Your baby's gonna work. And before you know it, your babies won't go to school no more. Because what they need an education for, they're already making money. See? Mara, you're doing the right thing because you understand that the school don't teach your children everything they need. It's not possible. What are the parents supposed to do? Shut the fuck up and go to work just like their kids? That's what the parents are supposed to do. No, ain't gonna be no AI school. Because think about it. If it's AI school, why would they need to even bring your kid to the building at all? Use your brains. Use your brains. Use your brains. AI doesn't know everything. It knows some things. It knows some things, but it don't know everything. And you know what? It's a lot of parents who would even allow their children. They would even allow their children to be taught by AI. Because, you know, in their minds, well, at least my baby isn't being indoctrinated. With what? Math and science? Your kid's getting indoctrinated with math and science. Okay. All right. All right. It doesn't know enough for education. You know how I know you don't know that? Because you think AI can teach you. Bye. I'm going to just let you go on wherever you go. Especially because you thought titling yourself Get Woke would make me think that you were actually awake and had your eyes open. People who are awake don't run around saying that shit. The only people who do are the ones who are sleepy. Thank you again, Zarva. See, people don't understand. See, I go back to, again, most Americans don't have enough smarts to even understand what AI is. AI is a large language model. It's a learning model. It only knows what you teach it. So if you teach it stuff that's inaccurate, that's all it knows. It doesn't always know how to tell right from wrong. AI will give you misinformation too if you don't check it, because it doesn't know all the time. It's not perfect, because nobody and nothing is perfect. But hey, y'all gonna learn. That's the only thing I can tell you. The big thing I want you to see is you need to prepare for the outage. You need to prepare, because you combine the poor governing and leadership that we're getting. Yep. And Elizabeth, hold on, I got to speak on that. Yeah, you're right. The building of all these data centers, polluting our water, taking all of our power. Love you too, Don Prego. That's rich people. Y'all don't own AI models and data centers. That's rich people. Rich people. They pollute your communities, and now on the internet, it's just a rumor. But notice, I didn't see that rumor anywhere online about cutting the school year to 6 months. I saw teachers talking about it because the kids told them. That means that misinformation is being purposely fed into locations where children are. They want your kids to be misinformed too. They starting them young. Thank you so far. Thank you so much, Margot. They starting them young. And the baby's excited. No school, only for school for 6 months. The kids don't even understand that shit. They think they winning with that. Okay. Okay. Just remember, there was a time you wanted more for your babies than you wanted for yourself. At one time, you wanted your kids to excel past you. When you give up on that? When you give up on that and start letting rich and powerful people put your babies in the field, put your babies in factories, when did you give up on that? When? Wake up. Y'all got to stop letting stupid people control your lives. How long do I think it's going to take effect? Well, some stuff has already started, Billy. Some stuff has already started. It would take decades to do a full migration over to things, but they've already started. They've been started. Y'all just not paying attention. That's the problem. Y'all not paying it. Y'all too distracted by the latest dances, music, movies. You're too busy being entertained. Remember, a lot of people voted for Trump because they wanted to be entertained. I'm about to hit them. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Because that's what y'all signed up for. A fucking clown show. A fucking clown show. And all y'all got is people with hidden accounts telling you how great he is. You got people with hidden accounts telling you how great Trump is, or poor people telling you how great he is. Worshiping rich people. That's all you got. Yep, we stopped seeking intelligence and started seeking entertainment. You know why? Because the entertainment distracted you from how shitty your life was. And instead of dealing with your shitty life so you can change it, you looked for a distraction so you didn't have to fix the system. Because fixing the system would require you to do something. Why y'all think so many people got upset at that Cracker Barrel shit? Because they didn't have to do anything. Didn't have to do nothing. All they had to do was come on the internet and get all loud. That's it. But when it comes to your government, you got to actually do some shit. You got to get off the computer. You got to do something. Yeah, a lot of people voted for Trump because they voted for the racism and the hatefulness. The funniest part to me about all of that is, Quells, is that a lot of people that voted in that way, they're minorities, so they're catching the racism hard. And can I say, I feel no sorry for them. Fuck them people. Fuck them. Let the beast eat their ass up. That's what they voted for. That's what they voted for. Now, y'all know I'm not really a fan of Candace Split Ends Owens, right? But I read something yesterday that cracked my ass up. Now, y'all know she's being sued by the First Lady of France, right? She's being sued by him, and she also got sued by I think the first gentleman. I mean, I think the guy, the Macron. I think he sued too, but I know the First Lady did. So they say that Candace is upset because the Trump administration isn't doing anything to help her. And the report that I've read said the reason why he's not helping her was because Trump had told her earlier to stop fucking with the Macrons. That Brigitte Macron is not a man. Like, he was telling her, like, stop doing that shit. But she kept doing it anyway, and she doubled down on it, and she risked her professional reputation for it. Now the Trump people won't return Candace's phone calls. That's what the fuck she get. Stupid ass. That's what she get. She thought she had the complexion for the protection. No, you don't, beloved. Now, I'm going to tell you what Candace said on her podcast recently. Gonna make y'all howl what she said. This is the report. Candace Owens just claimed on her podcast that the U.S. military pressured Trump to make her drop the Macron story. She's now accusing Trump of being a puppet for the Pentagon. Y'all. What? Exactly. It makes no sense, right? But she has to tell herself that because she can't accept that she got played. That's the lie she tells herself. The Pentagon is the puppeteer, and they're making Trump do this. So then why the fuck did y'all vote for Trump if he's so weak? He can't even stand up to the Pentagon. You understand my logic? I thought he was so tough. She about to lose every fucking thing. Those Macrons are on some Cardi B time. Take it all. Take it all. Please take it all, Candace. Take it all from Candace. Because I ain't gonna lie, her hair has started looking better. But we gonna know when Sister Stress when we start seeing them split ends pop up again. When that hair ain't laid the way it's been laid the last couple of months, that's when we know Sis stressing. That's when we know Candace is stressing again. Yeah, but she's accusing Trump of being a puppet for the Pentagon. Again, I told y'all they're going to always move the goalposts because they have to in order to be able to justify the continued support. But she doesn't talk about the Macron stuff anymore in her podcast. I wonder why she stopped. Oh, I know why she stopped. Because her lawyers told her, listen, bitch. Okay. Girl, you about to go up the river. You need to stop fucking talking about those people. Because you're gonna have to pay them. You have to pay them something. Okay? You're gonna have to pay them something. And that's exactly why she stopped running her mouth. For now. Now, I was showing y'all something. Now, I'm going to mention it again. The White House doctor is saying that Trump is the healthiest 79-year-old he's ever examined. Then your patient pool is trash. If that is true, that doctor's patient pool is outright trash. Outright trash. Let's roll the bean footage, y'all. Okay? We about to roll some bean footage. Does any of this look healthy to y'all for a 79-year-old? For a 79-year-old. Does that look healthy to you? Just ask yourself a question. Does that look old to you? Does that look healthy? Now, I'm going to give you a frame of reference, okay? Samuel Jackson is 76. I'm going to say it again. Samuel L. Jackson is 76 years old. You compare that to that. That's why I look at that and I go, that's not American excellence. That's not American excellence. But your government's still lying to you, y'all. Your government's still lying to you. Still lying to you. And this is why other people like Trump. You know why they like Donald Trump? Because Donald Trump reminds them of themselves. If Donald Trump says he's the healthiest person in the world, well, by proxy, they believe they're the healthiest people in the world. Think about it. Yep. Biden was riding a bike his last year. Biden's still riding bicycles. And he got cancer. He fighting cancer. And then Trump sitting up here looking like he got on some Lululemon pants. Because those legs are swollen so tight. You know what I'm saying? They're not the same type of people. This should bother us, but this is supposed to be, that ain't what I want my 79 to look like. I don't want my 79 to look like that. Hey, Kirby, good morning to you. Yeah, they're Lululemons. Because you know his ass would love a pair of Lululemons. I'm like, when my cat bit me, right? When my cat bit me and started getting infected, and my ankle and my leg swole up, I said, look at my ass running around here looking like Trump. Like, I felt some type of way about that shit. I felt some type of way. Do you understand? Okay? I was wearing bell-bottom jeans. I was like, yo, I got to get this swelling down. You understand? I was like, yo, I can't talk about Trump and I'm running around here like him too. And then sometimes when I would walk, because there was so much fluid in the leg, it would move on its own. Listen, this guy got a whole movement happening. Stop playing with me. I told y'all, that's how I would feel. I felt this in one leg. He got two legs. That's why Trump can't walk in a straight line. Did y'all ever Google that video footage I told you to look at? Look at that video footage. Trump cannot walk in a straight line. How many times has he fallen? More times than we got fingers and toes, but they ain't gonna never tell us. They ain't gonna never tell us. You know Trump feet feel like those nesting dolls. You know how those nesting dolls be wobbling? Like every time you take some out, you put another one down, they just wobble like that, but then it stands straight up. That's how his feet are. That's why he can't walk in a straight line. That's why he can't walk in a straight line. Because it's that same whole nesting doll syndrome in them foots. That's why he can't walk in a straight line. That's why he carry on like that. Oh, he falls to it. No, he wishes he could fall to his knees for Putin. He can't, because he can't get up. He tell Putin to stand up on something high, and then he'll just stand down below and look up to him like, I love you, Daddy Putin. Because that's how he built. Not we wobble, but we don't fall down. That's Trump. Yep, and every time he's on cameras now, he's seated, and a lot of time he's seated behind the Resolute desk. He's seated behind the desk because they don't want you to see them ankles and them foots. And notice how he always puts, this is the bruised hand, he always puts the hand over that hand. Or he'll put it under the desk because he don't want you to look at it. Oh, we looking, sir. We looking. Yes, Bentley, they're foots. When they get that swollen and that big, they are no longer feet. Because you can't even feel them. You know what? Honestly, Kai, I think he is still doing some of the golf outings. I wouldn't be surprised if some pictures are old, but I do think that he's still golfing because he's still spending. He's going there because we pay, what is it, $5 million every time he goes because they have to rent out rooms and do all that other stuff. So he's still going because it's funneling money into his pocket. And he loves that. He loves that. And you're right. Trump is the first president to ever refuse to give real health information. Why? Because he's sick. Why? Because he's not in great health. You don't lie about your health if you're in great health, right? And remember, conservatives were so concerned. We need to know about when Joe Biden had cancer. But you don't want to know why our president's ankles are swollen. I'm telling you, his feet and legs are so swollen. I swore that those dress shoes were ankle boots. Look at them, but they're not ankle boots. That's the swelling limbs spilling over the top of the shoe. You know what I mean? That's just the meat spilling over from the top, spilling over the top of the shoe. That's all. It's just the meat. Like RB say, where's we have the meat. That's Trump. He got the meat all day long, twice on Sundays. But them dress shoes are looking like ankle boots at this point. And they look like ankle boots because there's something wrong. Right. There's a lot of fluid retention. And I told y'all, my doctor said he should not be flying. But I'm like, fly away, beloved. Who are we to tell you not to fly? You listen, fly on. Don't let these people tell you what to do, Trump. You can fly anywhere you want, anytime you want. Please. We want him to fly. You wonder if he's on dialysis. Honestly, Missy, if he was on dialysis, we're not going to find out about it. We're not going to find out about it because they don't want us to know. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, you guys. I'm not going anywhere yet. I just wanted to say thank you. Do a quick segue to say thank you so much for being here this morning. I appreciate you being here. If you could do me a couple favors. Tap that like button for me. I greatly appreciate it. And with the share button, copy link counts as a share. You don't have to send it to anybody. Thank you so much. Don't forget the new episode of the Straight No Chaser podcast dropped yesterday evening. And that's episode 30. We're talking about why people are leaving America and what that means for the future. Thank you so much, Kai. Thank you, everyone, for the gifts. I appreciate that. So check that out. I think you will not be disappointed. And listen, if you like this conversation that I have here this morning, I have unfiltered conversations on Patreon because you can't say shit over here. You can't say nothing over here. But come on over and check us out and check me out on Patreon. We have a really good time, especially in that damn chat room. Especially in that damn chat room. Thank you, Kai. I appreciate that. Oh, why am I laughing? Thank you all so much. I appreciate all of your support. I really do. I really, really do. Now, I want to tell y'all about some other stuff that y'all need to know about that the mainstream media ain't going to talk about. Because why? They want you distracted with everything else. With everything else. Now, I know you heard the news about RFK Jr. firing the head of the CDC. I know y'all have heard about that, right? And she's saying, I'm not stepping down. She's saying, I'm not stepping down. He doesn't have authority to fire me. Now, keep in mind, the lead of CDC was chosen by Trump, confirmed by Republicans in Congress. So she's saying RFK don't have authority to fire me, which is true. He doesn't. But she's a Republican, and she is saying, I refuse to do the crazy things that man RFK is asking me to do. Listen, the call is coming from inside the house. The call is coming from inside the house. When your own people won't do it, that lets you know everything you need to know. It's not a smart thing to do, right? When your own people won't do it with you, it ain't smart to do. Hold on, let me find the stuff. Because they said something. First of all, when he first came to her and asked her to do things, she went to her congressperson, her senator, to try to get some assistance. When she did that, RFK Jr. got mad and came back and fired her ass. He got mad. And she's saying, well, I don't work for you anyway. I work for the White House. So I want to see what Trump does, right? Does he side with her? Or does he side with RFK Jr.? Who does he side with? Who wins? I say he's going to side with RFK Jr. He's not going to side with a woman over a man. That's not going to happen. Oh, I thought I heard my cat trying to come in. Yeah, he's not going to do that. So he's going to side with RFK. Take care of yourself, folks. She says that it's putting the nation's health at risk. She says he's putting science at risk and the health of Americans at risk, and she's not willing to act like that it's okay. She's not willing to do that. But she says she's not resigning. She says she's not resigning. Now, an attorney, Mark Zaid, said he's going to represent her and says that she hasn't actually been fired yet or stepped down. But she says she will not resign. Because see, RFK Jr. cannot fire her. He don't have authority to. Only the president can. Because it's a presidential appointment. Right? It's a presidential appointment. RFK don't have the juice to fire her. However, I want to see how far RFK is willing to go to keep her from that job. But keep in mind, Trump picked her. And RFK Jr. is saying he's pushing her out because she doesn't align with the president's initiatives. But Trump picked her. He picked her. Hold on, I'm trying to find the letter that I saw earlier. Hold on, I'm trying to find this letter that I saw earlier. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Because I had saved something from it. So, first it was independent advisory committees and career experts. Then it was the dismissal of seasoned scientists. Now, Secretary Kennedy and HHS have set their sights on weaponizing public health for political gain and putting millions of Americans' lives at risk. Her lawyers are saying this. They're speaking on behalf of her. They said, oh, and one of her lawyers is Abby Lowell. Ooh, says when CDC Director Susan Monarez refused to rubber stamp unscientific, reckless directives and fire dedicated health experts, she chose protecting the public over serving a political agenda. For that, she has been targeted. It says Dr. Monarez has neither resigned nor received notification from the White House that she has been fired, and as a person of integrity and devoted to science, she will not resign. Thank you so much. Who is that? Seventh Wonder. I appreciate that. I want to stop and say thank you all so much for joining me this morning. I appreciate you being here. But that's what she's saying. RFK Jr. wanted her to rubber stamp unscientific, reckless directives and fire dedicated health experts. Because, see, they don't want you to believe. The only truth they want you to believe is what they tell you is the truth. See, that's propaganda. And she's saying, no, that's where I draw the line. Because at the end of the day, she's still a doctor. You can't be a doctor without believing in science. Yep, you're watching the country. We're watching the country implode in real time. But the funniest part to me in all of it is watching MAGA write letters to Trump saying, I didn't expect this. We did. That's why all of us told you what would happen if Trump got back in office. We told them. We told them. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be worse than what it was the first time. The first time was a test. This time you're getting the real deal. This time we're getting the real deal. But it's a damn shame. Now keep in mind, a couple of weeks before, an anti-vaxxer had attacked the CDC. So the same administration that's pushing these conspiracy theories is the same administration that created the vaccine. Same administration. I think sometimes they don't eat, they lie so much, they can't even keep up with their own damn lies. They can't even keep up with it. Them trying to give Trump credit for Obama economy. Yeah, but see, that's one of the reasons why people kept voted for Trump. They thought that Obama economies was Trump. No, it wasn't. The end of Trump's term, like the middle towards the end, that was you feeling Trump's economic decisions. That was what you were feeling. Hold on, I want to take off this sweatshirt because I don't need this anymore. I'm not going outside. Yeah, at the end of Trump's, like the middle to the end of Trump's first term, at the end of Trump's first term, towards the end, middle towards the end, that's when you started seeing Trump policies. That's why. You know why inflation is so bad? One of the reasons why inflation is so bad because Trump administration wanted all that free money sent out to people for being at home during the pandemic. It increased inflation. Hold on, I was fixing something. Somebody thought they was going to come slide in and be here with us. Not with us, beloved. Nice try, though. You tried it. Oh, the real situation is extremely dire. But it's only going to get worse. If you think you're losing a lot of money now at the grocery store with your insurance, with your electricity bill, oh, it's only August, y'all. It's only August. You ain't even made it a year through this presidency yet. Oh, so the White House fired her? Oh, okay. Let me look it up. Look, I'm going to look it up. Because Trump needs to fire her. Fire her. Yep, they did fire her. Yep. I told y'all that Trump is going to side with the man, not the woman. That's why I tell conservative women, y'all look like fucking fools. Y'all look like fucking fools. Fools. Because they help tow the water, and then as soon as they do, conservative men say, we don't need you. In reference to your podcast, do you think they will ever say the expats cannot come back to the United States? I would say, Ladybug, they would only say that because, see, it depends on, like, some people who live in other countries, Americans, they still pay taxes here. You know what I mean? They still pay taxes here. So Dustin, he's 79 years old with swollen ankles like yours, Dustin. That's why you're saying that. Get the fuck out of here. I didn't see Dustin because I was blocking somebody else. I took care of him. Bye, Dustin. This Bliggity Block cup link is in my bio. Put conservative tears in here. They're very, very hydrating. But honestly, I don't think they'll say that Americans can't come back because they would love rich people to come back. And they never want to do anything that's going to turn off rich people. Never. They never want to do nothing that's going to turn off rich people. But I'm to a point, I got to get out of here. Between the taxes, the food, the water is shit, the environment is shit. Why am I stay here for what? They fucking up the jobs. Beyonce moving to the UK? Oh shit, that means all the Big Hive moving to the UK. I don't believe Beyonce's moving to the UK. Look, but it's trending. Look, it's trending. So I'ma look. Look, it's obviously the internet is talking about it. Oh wow, they bought a 58-acre UK estate. Whoa. I don't care. I still wouldn't have moved to UK. Of all the places to live, not the UK. See, our experience in the UK would be markedly different than Beyonce's, right? Her and Jay got a lot of fucking money. I am not them. They can have it. I'll go somewhere else. You would have thought she would have went to France. No, France is dirty. She wasn't going to go there. She wasn't going to go there. Didn't he heal fast? I tell everybody, Valley, ain't it funny how Trump's ear healed faster than his hand? Ain't that how that happens? Who knew? Oh, that's not what I want. I want to show this. Look, this was the picture from the other day. Look. That don't look good. Don't that look like a balloon that's about to pop? That look like something that's been close to the sun. Too close to the sun for too long. Yeah, I don't want to go to the UK. No, I don't want to go to the UK. And the more that I research about Asian countries, I don't want to go there either because I hear the racism is thick. I don't have time for that. If I don't want to deal with that shit here, why the fuck would I go someplace else to deal with that shit there too? That don't make sense to me. I ain't got time for that. I don't want nobody touching me. Can I touch your hair? Bitch, you touch me, you gonna pull back a nub. Don't fucking touch me. I'm not some exhibit that you get fascinated by and shit. Ooh, I want to. Don't touch me. My hair is clean, but I know your hands are not. The fuck? They be doing that stuff. As soon as they go like this, get your hands out of here. Is you crazy? What is you doing? You don't get to like do that. Hey Marcus, my black fatigue ain't so. I ain't so fatigued I couldn't block your ass at record speed. Bye. What they say, Marcus, darling. Bye. You can't come in here with that. You can't come in here. Yeah, they like touching faces and hands too, but I tell you, not with me. Don't fucking touch me at all. And you say, I saw the comment recently. Somebody said RFK paid for that position. I don't believe it. He ain't paid for it. RFK was just a loyalist all that time when Trump needed it. That's all it was. And RFK helped to validate Trump. So that was his reward for doing that. That's all. That's all. That's all. Next time I'll do the dance too. I'll do the dance too, Miss Jackie, because another one will come. They always do. Watch. Because see, depending on what picture I change it to, that's when they really show up, because they crash out. Like, hold on. I want you to not forget, Trump is in them Epstein files. Don't forget. Next time you look at his hand, understand, if he wears makeup, this is what he's hiding. If he doesn't wear makeup, you got to stare at it really closely. And when you stare at it really closely, you go, oh, that's Jeffrey Epstein. See? It's been right under our noses the entire time. The entire time. It's been right under our noses. Right under our noses. And with the Beyonce thing, I'm reading more and more. They're going to build a countryside getaway. So it doesn't look like that they're moving there permanently, but it's another thing to put in their portfolio, their real estate portfolio, towards having that. Yeah. So just so y'all know, because I was just looking in here reading some more. And so that's what they're saying, is that it's for that. I also forgot to tell you guys something else. The CDC vaccine chief also resigned. He said he can't take it no. That's another person. That's not the lady. Remember, the lady was fired. The CDC vaccine chief has also resigned. He says enough is enough. He can't do it anymore with Trump and JFK Jr. See, they're pushing out the people that know things. They want you to push propaganda. That's it. Your job is to push propaganda, not to tell the truth to the public. Protect yourselves out here, y'all. And this is an excerpt from his letter. He says, the recent pew-pew at CDC is not why I'm resigning. My grandfather, who I am named after, stood up to fascist forces in Greece and lost his life doing so. I am resigning to make him and his legacy proud. I am resigning because of the cowardice of a leader that cannot admit that his and his minions' words over decades created an environment where violence like this can occur. I reject his and his colleagues' thoughts and prayers and advise they direct those to people that they have not yet actively harmed. Y'all, this is bad. There is nobody at the wheel watching. Oh no, Dr. Phil is your neighbor now. Oh, I'm so sorry for you. I really am. I hit the laugh track because I'm like, damn. Yeah, this whole administration is just a mess. But this is what Republicans voted for. This is why I tell y'all I don't talk to them. It's nothing that we have to talk about to try to reach a middle ground. Ain't no middle ground with you. You're destroying my country. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, Boogie, shut up. You probably got bruises on your hand and thick ankles too. I ain't never bruised up my hand from a slight bump. Fuck out of here. Only old people do that shit. At this point, Trump's skin is so thin, if the wind blows too hard, he's going to get bruised. Blood thinners will do that too, but I'm not on blood thinners either. MAGA always want to make excuses. Stop trying to make all of Trump's health issues your issues, or better yet, stop making all your health issues Trump's health issues. Stop it. I'm like, enough's enough. You know, the bruise is real. Now, whether or not you can see Epstein in it, that's all up to interpretation. But the bruise is real. If y'all have children, you better protect your babies, because people going to send their kids to school sick. They already doing that shit. Think about it. People already send their kids to school sick. That's why your baby gets sick all the time. That's why your baby gets sick all the time. So you got on top of that, people not vaccinating their children. You don't have a functioning government. Ain't nobody watching at the wheel what happens. Y'all better pay attention. Y'all better pay attention. Oh, your baby's home? That's the smartest thing you can do, guy. That's the smartest thing you can do. You better pay the fuck attention. Because this is the other thing. I hope y'all don't think that measles shit went away. That ain't going away. Government just ain't reporting on it enough and talking about it. You still got that same outbreak happening. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. Just your government not being honest with you. Now, I'm seeing a story from 1 week ago from NBC News, right? 1 week ago, right? Saying that more than 1,300 cases have been confirmed in the U.S. so far, which means it's at least triple that or more. Or more. That's the thing. With most of the outbreaks happening in Texas. Texas is still the hub. Texas is still the hub. Yep. Texas has 796 cases. They've had 43 new cases in the past 8 weeks. This was a week ago. This was a week ago. Measles cases in the United States are the highest they've been since the country eliminated the disease in 2000. 25 years ago, we eradicated measles from America. Conservative policies, conservative mindset, conservative indoctrination, and propaganda got it back with a vengeance. This is what happens when you miseducate people, uneducate people, undereducate people. This is what happens. Like I told y'all, most cases this year are in Texas, which accounts for 3 out of 4 reported infections come from Texas. Good. Shut it all down. I told y'all this is Hunger Games. Listen, y'all watch Squid Games and y'all laughed and said, "Ooh, this is entertaining." Shit, you in Squid Games. You in Squid Games. What you talking about? You in Squid Games already. And dude, I still wear my mask too. I've been doubling up because I don't have any N95s. But I'm going to order me some N95s before they are no longer available. Yup. I'm going to order some N95s before they're no longer available. Real talk. Matter of fact, let me go back here. I'm gonna see if they have them here. Yep, and they still have N95 masks on Amazon. And I know folks will say, don't use Amazon. Well, you got to get it while you can get it before they go away. And they got a 50-pack of N95 masks on Amazon for $9.99. 99 . It's a deal, a limited deal. Just so y'all know. Yep, N95s. Get you some. Be prepared, y'all. Just because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You know your government's not gonna be honest with you. So since you know your government gonna lie to you, protect yourself and your family. Protect yourself and your family, man. And then if you don't have N95s, double up on the masks that you do have. Triple up on things you do have. Wash your fucking hands. Real talk. See, a lot of this shit is dirty ass people don't wash their fucking hands. How a lot of things start. We don't have to be this way, but we're here. Yep, it's hygiene. So many people are fucking nasty. And I know, because I watch fucking TikTok. So some of the shit I see, I'm like, oh no, honey, we don't do that here. We don't do that in this house. Some of the stuff I see, I'm like, no, we don't do that here. Oh, I wasn't raised to do that shit. Like, who the fuck raised y'all? You know what I mean? What animals raised y'all? Because I wasn't raised to do that type of shit in our home. Yep, I'm with you, Lori. That's when the coldness gets well, because you could use your sweater or your sweatshirt or something to open handles on doors. Okay, now Ashira says the black N95s are $10. Yep, because I saw them for $10. And then they said the colorful ones are $1 cheaper. So if you want to save money, shit, get them in purple. Get them in orange. Who cares? As long as they work. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take one of those silver writing Sharpies and write on my mask, "Move, bitch, get out the way," so nobody will get too close. Because this is where we gotta have you gotta think like Ludacris. You understand? You gotta think like Ludacris. Like, I'm about to put your lights out. No, ma'am. Oh, so all because you asked the creator why they weren't wearing a mask while they were making food, you got blocked. You know what? They did you a favor. That's somebody you don't want to ingest their content anyway. See, I don't block people like that. I block trolls. But if were they making food to give to other people? Because if they was making food to give to other people, see, no. See, people are nasty. See, that's why I was always funny about office potlucks. You understand? I'm that person at the office potluck. I'm like, who made that? Who made that? Or I disappear during the office potluck. I'm not eating that shit. I use the bathroom with Marjorie. Marjorie don't wash her hands after she uses the toilet. So if Marjorie don't wash her hands after she uses the toilet at work, you know she damn sure ain't washing her hands at the fuck home. Nope. I was always funny about them fucking office potlucks. I'd be like, girl, I be seeing your nails. They be having a lot of dark stuff underneath. I don't do that. I don't do that. Nope. Now if they buy something and it gets brought in, that's cool. Or you buy something and you bring it to the potluck and you didn't open it yet, that's cool. However, if you bought it and you opened it already and then you bring it to the potluck, I'm still not going to eat it. Especially if I use the same bathroom that you do. And I know you don't wash your hands. At least for a minute. I know you don't wash your hands. You understand? So I know that your food is dirty. I'm not eating that shit. I don't want none of your cooties. I'm good. Now I'm gonna give y'all a tip. Oh, you're the I'll bring the napkins person. Listen. If I tell somebody I'm bringing the napkins, I'm not eating anything. I just didn't want you to think I was gonna come. I'm not gonna come empty-handed. But I'm not eating nothing there. Nothing. I brought the napkins in case somebody gets sick. Y'all can eat the shit. I'll watch, but I'm not eating that shit. You understand? I'll go get me something and then I'll come back and sit and eat with y'all. And y'all can watch me eat my Chipotles. But I'm not eating that tuna salad that Marge made because she told me she let her cat sit on her kitchen counter. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We are not the same person because my cats know see, look, no surprise here. I'm black, right? So I have conversations with the animals in my house. Like, listen, don't be running around here doing shit like you was raised with no fucking home training. Okay? We don't jump on shit in here. All right? Okay? We don't jump on shit in here. Right, you didn't know I was black, dude? I'm just cluing y'all in case y'all didn't know. Some people have accused me of being so many different things. But my cats know we don't play that shit in here. We don't do that. If my cat run up to me and try to do something she ain't supposed to do, he or she ain't supposed to do, if I go like this, they just stop like, oh shit. Okay, she don't like that. Right, we don't do that in here. We don't do that in here. That is not how we raised in here. We act like we got home training in here. Yep, mine's too. They already know. I won't even let my cats lick their booty next to me. What are we doing? If you're going to eat dinner, the table's over there. You eat your dinner over there. You don't get to eat your dinner next to me. The fuck? We not doing that. Oh, John Wick is fine. He been on lockdown. He been on 23-hour lockdown ever since he bit me. I'm going to let him out into general population soon. He tried to hit me with the Denzel, with the Alonzo. King Kong ain't got shit on me. He tried, but that shit didn't work. I was like, yeah, but you can't open the door by yourself. So I ain't listening to that. You bit me, you bust ass punk, and I didn't forget about it. So I hold him accountable. He'll get out eventually. Just I haven't let him out yet. Because I feel like he still hasn't been rehabilitated. You know how you can tell when a prisoner really haven't learned their lesson? That's this prisoner. I got him reoffending as soon as his ass hits the streets. So I'm trying to protect him from himself by not letting him out into general population. But today may be the day that I let him out into general population. I may just let him do that. But he's been on isolation. He still get his 2 meals a day and his hot cot and all that other shit. And he get a little bit of playtime, but he don't get to be around nobody else because he don't know how to act. Yep, he is on timeout because he's been extremely ghetto and acting like he has no home training. Black folks don't allow their pets to carry on this way. I'll have a pic of him this afternoon. I have one, but I gotta dig pretty fucking deep in my phone for it. But he's bad as hell. Just so y'all know, that's the nature of Wick. He's bad, but no Christy Nome. You know what? I would like Christy Nome to stand next to a candle. That's the only way to know if. Well, we already know she wears hairpieces. But can I be honest? I like her better with the hairpieces because that haircut that she used to do, that was giving us Karen on aisle 7. Yeah, I do have a video of him. I put a video of Mr. Wick on my other TikTok account because I wanted y'all to see how this fucker looks at my food after I cook something and I'm trying to eat. And I put that video up and he was looking. He was like, look at that bacon. But he knew not to touch it. He knew not to touch it. Because if he did, it was going to be a problem up in here. It was going to be a problem up in here. Okay? It was going to be like Wild E. Coyote chase Bugs Bunny. Except this is the one that Wild E. Coyote actually catches Bugs Bunny. And it wasn't going to be pretty. It wasn't going to be pretty. No, he didn't even bite me because of food. I was just when he bit me, I was just in my bathroom brushing my fucking teeth. That's why he's still on lockdown. His sentence was lockdown, right? He didn't get deported. He didn't get the death sentence. Oh, he got my attention, all right. He got a lot of it. He got a lot of my attention ever since that happened. Oh, we together, but there's certain ways that I won't play with him. It's like I'll play with him, but there's certain ways he likes to play a lot in certain ways that I won't do it. Because I'm like, no, that water spray bottle shit stopped working years ago, Kimberly. My cat be like, he be eating that shit. You remember when Alonzo took all those bullets at the end of at the end of training day? That's my cat. My cat be like, he don't care about no fucking water. My cat literally sits in the back of the shower when I'm taking a shower. He's a stalker. That shit been stopped working on my cat. Water. He'd be like, bitch, I don't care about water. Who you think I am, a witch? He doesn't care. Water don't faze my cat at all. At all. What affects my cat is time out. When he's not able to roam about the house and be free like everybody else, he don't like that. He don't like that. So he look up under the crack of the door. He be looking like, I can see everybody having fun. You not coming out here because you don't know how to act. Yes, he's fixed. He's fixed, Tanya. He's just a degenerate. We found him. He was well, we didn't find him. Someone found him along with his litter mates in a barn. He was abandoned. The mother wasn't there. He was maybe 2 weeks old, if that. So we've had this cat since he was found, when he was about 2 weeks old. We've had him since a baby. I bottle fed this cat. This is my baby. I love my baby, but he bad as hell. See, I'm not like, you know how like them other mothers be like, not my baby. My baby didn't rob that bank, even though you showed me the footage. That's not my baby. That's not me. I'm the other parent. Like, what did he do this time? I'm that parent. Yeah, I'm not the parent that's going to always make excuses. I know my child is a degenerate. I know it. This is why I keep him in order. Because I know he's a degenerate. The 2 female cats in here can't stand his ass. They hate him. They hate him. It's literally like on sight. And they done mollywopped him enough times that he know not to go close enough to them. But I have to keep them separate because they really hate him. You know how I saw a meme the other day, and these are how my female cats are. How come when a man touches you that you don't like, when a man touches you that you don't like, it feels like a roach touching you? That's how my female cats respond to my male cat. They treat him like he's a roach. They be like, don't touch me. I don't like you. So I keep them all separate. Yeah, Mollywop. I used to hang out with my grandmama. I told y'all I used to stay going to the old folks bingos with my grandma. That's some of the best time that I ever had, was going to bingos, daytime bingos. I'm telling y'all, go to daytime bingo. You go to they give you a free lunch. Them old people are getting it in. They don't tell nobody. Y'all see what I'm saying? They keep it to themselves. You still go see Crystal, you get it. They get a free fucking lunch. Because the bingos are usually held at like a lodge or some community center, right? They get a free lunch. You get a lot of gossip. And you can make some money. Shit. Plus, you get to hear old stories from them old people. Listen, you ain't lived till you hang out with old people and you get to hear all their stories. Look, your friend won 300. Shit, you can make good money at the bingo. Listen, I remember one time I went to the bingo and I won over $1,500 one time at the bingo. Like, I won several games back to back. I was winning snaps. I mean, I was killing them. You understand? You understand? And I would slide my grandmama something every time, I get something. Because that's what we do. I do that with people that I know. We would slide each other something because, old people love to slide your money. That's another reason why you go to bingo with old people. Because when they hit, they going to give you some money. I'm telling you, you want to make money or get money, go to bingo with old people. They will give you money when they hit, or you might hit yourself. But old people love to give you money when they make money. I used to take my grandmama to the casino. When she wanted to go, I drive her up there. Shit, she hit. I make money when she make money. Y'all sleeping. But I love a good bingo. Don't get me wrong. It's a bingo spot up here on the main road that does bingo on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Now, I might go up there this Saturday. I might go on up there and make me a little bit of money. Because you get that $1,000 blackout shit, that's an easy $1,000 in your pocket. Y'all don't understand. Y'all sleeping on bingo. Because y'all think, and it's not just old people there. There are a lot of men there too. So to the men, if you're listening to this, there are a lot of men at bingo. Shit. Them men be in there bingo. Shit. Yup, and them pool tabs. Can I tell you, about 15, 20 years ago, I wanted to start a bingo hall. Let me tell you something. If you want to make money, open yourself up a bingo hall. You'll make more money than you would. You'll rival the money of a bingo hall that casinos make. You won't think so, but I'm telling you, you will. I'm telling you. Between the bingo games and them fucking snaps, plus they got Keno, shit. Folks don't understand. Yes, bingo is like mini Vegas. I remember I used to ride up to a 24-hour bingo hall. It wasn't even 24 hours. It was an all-night bingo hall that they would play bingo up until 2 in the morning. It was up there right outside of Baltimore. Bingo World. I don't even know if Bingo World is still around. I used to ride to Bingo World with my mama and my grandmother. Nope, they still around. Bingo World is still around. Sure is. Right there in Baltimore. Yup. Right there in Baltimore. Sure is. We used to ride up there in the late evenings because you could play their late night session. And I think late night started at 10 p.m. and you played until like 1:30 in the morning. Shit. We sure would ride our ass up there. And I'm talking about, now let me tell you the scale of how big this place was. This place was big, like a big ass conference hall. Imagine hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people all playing bingo in there. Them people making money hand over fist. And now they're doing the sports stuff. Man, what? I used to love bingo. Man, I used to go to do a little shady bingo too. Listen, okay, I'm going to tell y'all a story before we wrap up this morning. Because y'all know me, I'm always up to something. So, my grandmother was in AA, right? And so the AA club that she belonged to, they had a little shady bingo that they would run, right? And I used to, I got the lint from my sweater in my mouth. So they used to run this little shady bingo. Only reason why they don't do this shady bingo no more, because everybody used to attend the bingo or run the bingo, they done passed on. But I used to go to this bingo faithfully every Saturday. And it was like a little under the table joint, right? At the AA club, right? So I'm not even in AA. But my grandmother was, and because I went to meetings with her, even from a child, I know the preamble. I know a lot about AA and NA, okay? Because of that. So you would pay 50 cents a board to come in there and play. But then they had these side stuff where you paying $1 on this, $2 on that, $5 on first bingo, $10 on first blackout. This that. Rich old people, they love to bet, right? Man, I would make it my business to go down to that place every Saturday. Because every Saturday, I could easily clear a couple $100. Easy. It was light work, nothing. I missed that damn bingo. And I used to love to go and add on extra games because the old people, after a while, they can't keep up. But they're addicted to winning. Like they always want to win. So their motto is you can't win if you don't play. The greed, they chase the greed so bad, they'll throw their money into everything. Me? Listen, I'll take your money. Yeah, Cassie, I do just answered you, Cassie. AA is Alcoholic Anonymous. And you sent me a DM, I'll check it out. He, she, they, we. I just saw somebody's stuff in here. They said, why are you so obsessed with the president? Why are you so obsessed with me sitting in here if you don't like what I'm talking about? That's the real creepy part. I told y'all, I still get people who are blocked from lives. They watch my videos though, because TikTok tells me. TikTok tells me. But I would tell you as a side, check out some bingo. Now, as I'm wrapping up this morning, I told you guys yesterday about you can make money doing studies. Did y'all check out any of those study websites yesterday and start getting signed up? Because I'm telling you, you sign up now, you should start getting things somewhere in September. You'll start getting emails, and you could be in studies by the end of September, early October, and be making money and use that money from your studies to pay bills, do Christmas shopping, birthday shopping, whatever you need to do. Did y'all check that stuff out yesterday that I put in here yesterday that I told y'all about? Because I told you, don't cost you no money. You need the websites again? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put them up again. Hold on. I'm going to my chat so I can type it in here. I'm gonna type it in here one more time. I'm just typing in a couple of websites. Remember, none of this stuff costs you no money. User interviews is one of them. Hold on, let me go back to my email. And I can tell you the companies. Okay, so user interviews is one of them. User interviews ties stuff to your job. So that one can be a little more funny to do. But another one is Sago, S-A-G-O. Sign up for them. They're another company you could do. Here's another one. Elliott Benson Research. That's another company that you can sign up through them. I don't know how to pin it. Every time I try to pin, I don't see an option for pinning comments. So that's why I haven't been able to pin it. Let me see. Know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it on my Patreon. Y'all come over there and check it out. I'll not only put it up there, I will put the links to the actual websites so you can just go there, and that'll be easier. So I'll do that. Let me make a note for myself, because that's just easier, and I can pin that on my Patreon for you guys to have that. That's the easier way. Let me make myself a note. Pin post on Patreon about study companies. Y'all, they are paying. I get emails every day. I'm going to give you an example. Today's the 28th, right? Yesterday, I got something, and I'm going to still fill out the survey because they still may not have enough people to participate in this. But a survey on for $125, and they just want to talk to me about taking leisure trips. That's it. You get $125. And remember, I told you they give them to you in Visa gift cards because they can't give you cash money. So it's not like you don't even need to claim it as income, because it's not income technically. Use that money to buy school clothes for your kids. Pay a bill. There are websites that you can combine all your gift cards, transfer them over to different sites, and use them in different ways. I'm telling y'all, people be forgetting about this stuff. I started doing studies, I know it was a couple years ago, but I make good money with studies. If I answer them, I'm more inclined to get a study invitation. But they come out, and understand, movies do it too. Movie houses do it too. I've done it for movies too. I've done it for studios, all types of stuff. No, those things are real, Jay. Those things, I'm going to tell you when it's fake, Jay, so you can know when it's fake. It's fake when they ask you to pay. You don't have to pay. These companies pay you. So if someone is asking you to pay, that shit is fake. You don't have to pay. These companies pay you for your feedback for free. Okay? for free. You don't have to pay nothing. Like, I'm looking to see whatever. Here's another one I got the other day. Somebody sent me something where they want to pay me. Okay, they're looking for people who have been representative payees for people who receive Social Security benefits. Oh, I'm replying to that. It's a 90-minute session. Pay $250 fucking dollars. What? That's easy money. $250. Look, I just clicked that see if I qualify because I'm gonna fill that out. I hadn't even, that email I didn't catch. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll make sure to put it. This website is fieldgoals.us. That's another, because some of these website names, you're never going to find them because they're not obvious. See, there are companies that big companies pay to do this research for them. Procter & Gamble, they'll pay a research company. Like when we did, I'm going to give y'all, remember when I told y'all about when I had to do the research study meetings, the meeting for Love and Hip Hop? Yeah, hold on. I'm going to write field goal in the thing. So, because it's not really, that's not really how you do the website. Hold on. I'm writing it in here, but I'm going to put this in, I'm going to put it in Patreon today. Field goals. Hold on. I'm typing it out. .us. There it is there. Fieldgoals.us. That's another one. That's why I said I'm going to put it on Patreon, because you'll find some of the stuff by searching for it, but other stuff you're not going to find like that. I'm going to just tell you, I know you won't find it that way because the names are very unassuming and otherwise you won't find them. But, yeah, I'm going to respond to this one because I'm like, shit, for $250, shit, I could use 250 bones. Fuck yeah. America. Fuck yeah. Listen, so I'll put this over on my Patreon today. Make sure you click the link in my bio. Come on over and join the Patreon. So when you see it today, you'll be able to take that information and go with it. I know what I was going to say. The last thing I was going to say, when I did the session of Love and Hip Hop, a lot of times too, what happens is there'll be Zoom meetings because they want to see you, because they want to make sure you're a real person and that you are who you say you are. So don't lie on those questionnaires. If you're 47, say you're 47, because if they choose you, they want feedback from somebody that's 47. If you have cats, it's okay. If you don't have cats, don't say you have cats. Because then if you get picked for a study and it's revealed that you lied, they tell all the other companies that you lied. So then you're less inclined to get picked for shit. Don't lie. Be honest. You got health ailments? Good. The more ailments, the more studies you'll probably get. I'm being honest. I'm telling you the truth. They have studies for what type of food you eat, how you do your grocery shopping, how you watch TV. So understand that. And yes, I saw some comment on it. Yes, Democrats have flipped two seats in Iowa. And they're going to flip more seats too, watch. That guy that's going up against Susan Collins in Maine, that's a good Democratic candidate. Susan Collins got a problem on her hands. But I'll put it over there in my Patreon today and let you guys know yes. Android smartphone. So that you guys can start doing it, because I'm telling you, the sooner you sign up for it, the sooner you'll get invitations into your mailbox. And like I told you yesterday, as soon as you get a message in your mailbox about an invitation to apply to participate in a study, it is first come, first serve. Okay? So, just so y'all know, yeah, because this one would be $250 for 2 hours of talking to me. That's it. That's it. That's it. 2 hours of time. That's it. You can't beat that. 2 hours for $250. Some of these studies will pay you $150 for an hour. I remember I got paid $100 for just 1 hour of somebody's time where they wanted to talk to me about my job. So don't think these things, they don't require you to do anything exceptional. They just want you to be you. Okay? They just want you to be you. I just happened to run into that one because I'm telling y'all about it. Shit, I went on ahead and applied for that one because I missed out on applying for that one. But I applied for it now. I'm like, okay. But check that out, y'all. Okay? Please do. Especially Sago, because Sago sends me stuff all the time. All the time. I get stuff from Sago. All the time. This is for studies where you can be paid. They will pay you. No ifs, ands, or buts. They don't play no games. They pay you. They pay you. Okay? I thank you all for joining me this morning. I really do. I appreciate, y'all know I appreciate you being here with me. So first I'm going to cheer for that. Thank you so much. We got 95,000 likes this morning. I appreciate that. We got 75 shares. We've had so much engagement again. Living Life, I'm gonna put all the websites on my Patreon because it's a couple of them and the chat was moving too fast. I'm gonna put up all the study companies on my Patreon so y'all can go over there and look up everything. Click the links. Go ahead. You don't have to pay for none of this stuff. None of these companies are going to ask you to pay to be a part of a study. None of them. But I will tell you it is first come, first serve. Don't worry about age. They love people from all age groups. They ask you to tell your age. The big thing that I would tell you is don't lie. Lying is not going to help get you in a study. More than anything, lying is going to keep you out of a study, okay? So just don't do that. So I love you guys. Thank you for being here with me today. Before we wrap up, a couple of things I'm going to tell you. Don't forget to check out the new episode of the Straight No Chaser podcast. Link is in my bio. I think you're going to like it. I'm talking about how so many Americans are leaving America and moving to other countries and what that really means for the future. Okay? So check it out. I love you too, Tony. Check it out. Okay? Before we leave, I want to give a shout out to my top 5 gifters, but I want to say thank you to all of you. Okay? Just know that. Thank you to all of you. I appreciate everything. No matter how big or how small, I appreciate it all. Number 1, beautiful Sharon Marie. Thank you so much, Sharon. I appreciate your support, beautiful. Number 2, handsome Russ Nelson. Number 3, beautiful Lori. Number 4, beautiful Lisa Salat. I'm trying to say your last name right, Lisa. Lisa Salas. Damn it. I sound like my grandmama when she could never say my name right. And I'm like, girl, you've known me before I even came out of utero. And shout out to beautiful number 5, dude. And a special shout out to number 6, beautiful Scorpio girl 69. Look, I'm doing the laugh on myself because I messed up Lisa's name. Thank you all. I'll see you back on here at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to tell you like I always tell you, don't you let nobody live rent-free in your head today. Don't you feed any trolls. And you can accomplish anything you put your mind to as long as you stay consistent. Check out the Patreon later. I'll have the links up there for all of the for a lot of the study companies, and wishing you luck on that. Oh, I got 100K. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. Thank you all so much for the lives. The likes. It helps me out a lot. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. I'll see you this afternoon live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace. Have a beautiful day, everybody.